What's up everybody and welcome back to episode 33 of Weekly Retro Stuff, where we bring you a brief highlight of what's going on in the retro communities across the interwebs. If there's cool retro stuffs going down, we're going to do our best to bring it to you. This week, we have a new world record, a new PB, and a new race event that started at the beginning of the year that's really fun and cozy. So let's check it out. Every year there's a huge speedrunning event that happens called the Big 20. And how it works is there are 20 NES games that are chosen, and then there are very specific goals set for each game. And then you have a time frame that you have to swap the games. People are given a set amount of time to learn the games, and then on race day, everybody gets together and races the games to see who can do the things the fastest. At the end of the event, there's always some games that continue to get love. People continue running them, trying to push their times lower and lower. This year, one of those games is Arkista's Ring. A runner on SRC named Breastickle, also known on Twitch as BeeTeas, has been putting in a ton of work on this game. Their first submitted time to SRC was for the 4-loop category with a 1 hour, 17 minute, and 22 second time on March 15th, 2023. After Big 20, they continued pushing their time down. Not only have they lowered their time, but they just hit a huge milestone for the community. On April 6th, 2023, they pulled out a time of 58, 58, and 300 milliseconds, which not only took the world record at the time, but was the very first sub 1 hour time for the 4-loop category. The very next day, they improved that time by 1 minute and 31 seconds with a time of 57, 27, and 933 milliseconds.
Wahoya! That is a 90-second world record improvement. This game is so fun.
And on April 8th, a runner who goes by Eunos, who was the previous 1-loop category world record holder, came back to the game to improve their 4-loop time and achieved a 58 minute, 40 second, and 200 millisecond time, taking second place and becoming the second person ever to achieve the sub 1 hour time. A lot has been happening around this game. How low will this category be pushed? Pokemon Pinball released in Japan on April 14th, 1999 for the Game Boy Color. This game introduced a fun new way to catch and evolve the original 151 Pokemon. Sadly, they only made a single sequel, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance. Is this a series that you'd like to see return? A top runner for Castlevania on the NES who goes by Triskline has been grinding the any% category for a while now. Their first submitted time to the SRC board was on January 16th, 2021. That time was at 12:22. With Castlevania being the only game on their SRC account, they've been super committed to pushing this time down. By August 23rd, 2022, they managed to put themselves into second place with a time of 11 minutes, 4 seconds, and 917 milliseconds.
Okay, that is a PB. Ah,
But they didn't stop there. They continued to improve their second place time for the next couple months, and on March 28th, 2023, they were all the way down to an 11 minute, 933 millisecond time. Then, on April 7th, 2023, all that hard work paid off when this happened.
I missed the orb. I missed the orb. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Ah! Finally.
Becoming only the second person ever to achieve a sub 11 minute time in the any% category. In their notes on speedrun.com, they break their performance in the rundown, and it also says, "Great retirement run if I stop, but may still keep going." Do you think they'll actually stop, or do you think they'll continue their journey in Castlevania?
Nice outfit. Where'd you get it? A garbage dump?
Yeah.
Tobutsu no Mori, or Animal Forest, is the original Animal Crossing and originally released on the Nintendo 64 in Japan on April 14th, 2001. It's said that Nintendo didn't release the Nintendo 64 version outside of Japan due to the game having Japanese references and holidays that were untranslatable at the time. In the end, they decided to remake the game for GameCube, and I'm glad they did.
Welcome to Animal Crossing, the live game that's happening every minute of every day, whether you're playing or not.
Winter's coming soon. Should I make pants for that?
One of my favorite things about the retro communities are their ability to come together and make some really cool events and just cool stuff happen in general. The TheJankBros are doing exactly that. The group was originally started by 3 friends, the phenomenal Sir, Yelleth, and Denise Tello. Bonding over the SNES Breath of Fire series, they wanted a place they could keep in touch offline and organize fun events. And this community isn't only retro. They also have community game nights around games like Stardew Valley and Splatoon 3. But they do have a solid retro group who loves retro games. Inspired by the Big 20 event, they started doing smaller monthly races. Their first race was in January of 2023. These events were originally hosted on the Phenomenal Sir's Twitch channel, but they recently started an official JankBros Twitch channel as well. A member of the group named Rocket Sauna filled me in on a bunch of the details, and here's what they had to say about the races. The format for the races is as follows. We try and make sure the races can be run in under an hour. It's always 2 games, and we've been sticking with NES for the time being. The theme is announced at the start of the month. The games are announced on the first Sunday of the month. The rules are announced on the second Sunday of the month. The race is run on the third Sunday of the month. And this month's race is for 2 amazing games, Air Fortress and Bucky O'Hare. Leg 1, Air Fortress. Race begins on title screen. From the title screen, go to Continue and enter the passcode KA91 to begin playing on level 3. Complete the 3rd and 4th Air Fortress, and then Part 1, Approach, of Air Fortress number 5. This leg of the race ends when Hal Bellman exits the starting elevator of Air Fortress number 5's interior. Continues are allowed. Using a turbo controller or rapid fire settings to move more quickly in the interior is not allowed. You can mash though. And leg number 2 is Bucky O'Hare. From the title screen, start a new game. Complete the green planet. Complete the yellow planet. Begin the red planet. You must complete screen number 3. Once you have completed the segment where you try to outrun the lava, you have completed the race. Continues are allowed. This is a cozy and upcoming event that you're not going to want to miss, and you can watch it all go down on the JankBros Twitch channel on April 16th, 2023, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And if you'd like to participate in future events, there's a link to their Discord in the description. I recently split a box of Garbage Pail Series 4 cards and started opening them on YouTube. Here's a little teaser. And that's what we got for you this week. As always, the one thing you can't get back is your time, so I greatly appreciate you spending your time with me, but I also love everybody who goes and checks out something that I highlighted. If you go check out a new streamer, go check out a new event, a new Discord community, whatever it is, that's why I do this. I'm trying to bring you all together and keep everybody up to date, and I'm having a fun time. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next week. My name is Stuff is Stuff, and this has been episode 33 of Weekly Retro Stuff.